Big headline for the American economy and a big vote for the American comeback. Today, General Motors, the #1 U.S. automaker, revealed it will pump $1.3 billion into plants right here at home. And that means a lot of new jobs. ABC's anchor David Muir is here to tell us when and where. David.
Hey there, Diane. As you know, the head of GM today made the case that the taxpayer bailout made this possible. Major investments in American cities that have been hurting. And tonight, the good news from Ford, too. Can you guess the model they're selling one of every 42 seconds in this country?
Tonight, the holiday greeting from American automakers. GM revealing it will now invest more than $1 billion in 5 U.S. factories. Proof, they say, of a comeback for the American auto industry. Just 5 years ago, they were on the brink. This new investment tonight, most of it for a factory, a truck plant in Ailing, Flint, Michigan. $600 million. Factories in Detroit and Romulus, Michigan, Toledo, Ohio, and Bedford, Indiana helped too. Those factories employing 7,500 people. And GM tonight saying the new investment will help save and create 1,000 jobs. And this comes just as Ford reveals it plans to hire 5,000 workers in the new year. That age-old question apparently answered. Have you driven a Ford lately? 3,300 of those jobs in engineering and production.
Amen.
Tonight we checked in Tom Kaluka and his young family. He's still making Ford trucks on the line. It was not long ago he was worried.
Were you worried about the company?
I think everyone was a bit nervous. No, I was personally because of the young family.
And Ford tonight eyeing more of the global market in Asia, just like the one they cornered in Mexico. World News seeing it firsthand in Mexico City as Fords built by American workers arrived on the trains.
All of these Fords come from America.
Yes.
We checked.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Even asking to get on the train that had just arrived to see where they had come from, which workers were truly benefiting.
Hecho in Michigan.
Built in Michigan and bought by the growing middle class in Mexico. A 92% increase in just 3 years. And back in America tonight, Ford revealing to us the American model selling every 42 seconds, the F-150. Next year, Ford launching a redesigned one, and that old favorite?
Albert's a Mustanger now.
Tonight, our first look at the new model coming off the line.
The new Mustang on the way, 16 new vehicles, in fact, coming from Ford in the coming year. And from GM's outgoing CEO late today, the argument that the bailout worked, even though taxpayers did lose billions in the deal, arguing that lost tax revenue and unemployment would have been far worse. And Diane points to these new investments in cities that need them as proof that GM is now back as well.
And making it in America. Thanks so much, David. This is great news.